You know, when we view our problems as problems, we're often blocked in finding a solution because we're so busy complaining about our problems. However, when we change our perspective and we start to view our problems as challenges, it can enable us to see how the situation can serve us rather than block us. So changing your mindset allows you also to become less emotionally invested. And when you're less emotionally invested and you're starting to look at it as a challenge, then what happens? You start to generate solutions for that. And you start asking yourself questions like who, what, when, where, how. And when you're doing that, you really distance yourself from the problem and you're less emotionally invested. And it helps you to solve the problem better. Now, another aspect of project energy is project planning. And project planning can be accomplished in 6 easy steps. Now, some of us probably do this, different steps of this, or we may be familiar with all of this types of project planning in our mind. But if you're not, or if you want to get better at it, start doing it on paper, and that will really help you. But first and foremost, you need to establish a goal. You want to ask yourself, what is the end result that I want to see? And second, you want to chunk it out. You really want to break down all the tasks that are involved in the goal. And when you've broken down the tasks, you want to organize them and put them in the order of what comes first. How many times have you started a project? You get started and you say, oh, I can't do that because I have to do that first. Then you go to do that and you're like, oh, I can't do that because I have to do that first. And how frustrating is that? You're using up a lot of energy to do that, whereas if you just take a little bit of time, plan it out, it will really reduce the amount of stress that you feel when you're doing your projects. Now next, you want to determine all the resources that you need. So if that's money, know-how, other people, whatever those resources are, determine what they are. And again, think about this. You're doing a project at home and you haven't planned it out and you're on your 3rd trip to Lowe's. Now how stressed out are you? Yeah, exactly. So next you want to take time to figure out how much time each of the tasks are going to take, and then whether you can do some of them concurrently or if you have to do them consecutively. And lastly, what you want to do is create a visual picture for yourself. Now, a visual picture can be anything from a dream board, if it's a big goal for you that you're looking forward to in your future, to a chart, a graph, a timeline, using a calendar and plotting out when you're going to be able to do some of these things. Try doing that in your project planning. And once you get practiced at doing these things, a lot of them you can do in your head. It's time for you to take a step back, look at what's going on in your life, and really evaluate that.